All right, plant foldies, good day. This is Richie at Growfolds, and today we'll be big box store plant shopping at this Lowe's location out in Dallas, Texas. This is off of Lemon Ave. I have just been traveling further down North Dallas, and you can hear that there is those Southwest airplanes coming around the Southwest airport. It's pretty close to where I am at. I actually filmed at this location whenever I had a canceled flight to go to PlantCon, New York City a little while back, but I am back at this location to see if we have any interesting plants. We're gonna go do some Christmas shopping, some holiday plant finds. So come along with me as I check out this Lowe's location out in Dallas, Texas. Make sure you are pressing the thumbs up or like button for this video, plant foldies. Let's go ahead and go shopping. Good day, my plant foldies. This is Richie at Growfolds, and today we'll be big box store plant shopping at the Lowe's in Dallas, Texas. As always, please make sure you are pressing the thumbs up and like button for this video. It definitely helps push this content out to more plant lovers like yourself. And also press the hype button if you can. Also, follow me on my Instagram page at Growfolds if you have any questions about the plants or just want to connect with me in general. You can see that I am actually premiering this video the day after Christmas. This plant shopping video was actually done before Christmas, but I did want to go ahead and have another video up for y'all. So plant foldies, I hope you've had an amazing Christmas holidays. You can see over here we do have a Southwest airline plane just flying through. You can see we have some beautiful fall colors, and we're going to go ahead and check out what we have at this particular Lowe's location. This one has quite a bit of Costa Farms plants, so we're going to go ahead and see what plants we will find today. And for those that are new to the channel, I call my viewers and subscribers plant foldies. Welcome, my name is Richie and I do daily 1-hour plant shopping videos. So we're going to go ahead and explore this Lowe's. It's a pretty well-stocked Lowe's whenever I actually visit this one. So we're going to see what we will find today. Is the day after Christmas Day, so you already know, plant foldies, that these big box stores are going to be inundated with lots of people wanting to do returns and exchanges. So shout out to all the retail workers that have gone through this holiday season just serving our customers and the people that are wanting to buy at these big box stores. So I hope that everybody is kind to retail workers. They work a lot. They don't necessarily get the holiday season that most of us will get. So I just wanted to put that out there. But as you can see right here, this Lowe's location is amazing in the fact that even if they may not necessarily have the greenhouse setup that some of these other Lowe's locations may have, they still have quite a bit of an assortment of plants. So we're going to go ahead, walk through real quick and show you what plants they have available. Look at these beautiful Phalaenopsis orchids. So as far as just these plants, if you go big box store plant shopping right after Christmas holidays, you will find a lot of the holiday seasonal plants such as Norfolk pine, poinsettias, amaryllis. Those types of plants will be on sale at a minimum of about 50% off. So when you talk about just saving plants, you also saving money on plants, you want to look at the seasonality of it, and it is right after Christmas. Again, I hope everybody has had an amazing Christmas holiday season with their friends and family. I actually ended up going down to North Houston with my sister's family to surprise my mom and dad to visit my grandmother, and they were truly happy and excited, and we had so much fun. I'll have a little bit of a clip of me and my grandmother, who is recovering very well. It is her 90th Christmas with us, and I am so thankful for that. But let's go ahead and start picking up some of these plants. All right, plant foldies, we are at this Lowe's location right over here. You can see they've got quite a bit of plants after the pan out. I love the organization over here. So we're gonna go see what plants we can find today. I'm not gonna be able to do as much commentary just because they have a lot of like music playing around, and so I don't really want to get a copyright on that. So, but you can see right here, look at all of the exotic Angel Costa Farms plants right here. $5.98. And so as we are doing some shopping today, just know that this Lowe's location out in Dallas, Texas, off of Lemon Avenue is super full, super organized right over here. And so if you're looking at buying Costa Farms plants, this is the place to go. Unfortunately, there is just some music playing in the background, so I may not be able to do as much commentary. So I'm going to do as much as I can, but you can see they've got a bunch of hanging baskets. So I wanted to show you this right here. Look at this beautiful pearls and jade pothos, $20.98 by Costa Farms. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Absolutely love it. This is another plant I would recommend buying at for a Christmas plant or Christmas present. Right over here you can see that we've got more hanging baskets. I just love going to different types of big box stores. I mean, take a look at this philodendron heteroecium neon right here. This is amazing as well, $20.98. So as you can see, we've got many Costa Farms plants to look at today, and I'm gonna definitely take the time to show you what kind of house plants we have available as I walk through here. It is pretty compact, but what I do appreciate about this Lowe's location is the organization of the plants from their hanging baskets. So you can see here we have another one right over here. So let's go ahead and continue on.
I definitely wanted to do more face on YouTube videos, but unfortunately there was quite a bit of holiday music playing. So I am going to have to do a little bit of the quintessential Grow Folds plant shopping video voiceover. Hopefully you guys still like that type of content. But as you can see right here, quite a bit of hanging baskets, 6-inch hanging baskets from Costa Farm. So this one right here is a mistletoe cactus. It almost looks like a Hoya linares. This one is for $16.98. Really interesting looking texture for this particular plant. I don't necessarily know the plant ID for, like the plant care tips for this. So if you have any care tips for this one, please feel free to leave in the comment section below. And I did want to touch base just a little bit about a comment that I received recently about how this particular individual wanted to say that all of my content is super repetitive. It's the same plants over and over. And I get that we can give that type of feedback, but it just didn't seem so constructive criticism. I would just say if you're going to leave feedback, leave it in a way where it is constructive, it is respectful feedback. So my message for that person is, again, thank you for taking the time to actually watch my videos on a daily basis for you to form that opinion. Just know that this is kind of the format I have for my plant shopping videos. There's really not a lot I can do or change in terms of going to a big box store. I can't really rearrange the plants. I can't really change the types of plants we have. I could probably mix up the commentary just a little bit, or maybe put a little bit more of myself on there. I am trying to get some new background music for my friend Jordan. He is creating some music for me, but in terms of just some of the negativity that some people will put into these videos, I don't think a lot of people understand that as content creators, the amount of time it takes to travel to, say, a big box store, or even just the editing process, or even the thought process to present that. So I hope for 2026, the New Year's, that we are just a little bit more mindful, a little bit more kinder, and a little bit more supportive for those that actually take the time to create that content for the viewers. And so I just wanted to put that out there. Y'all already know, Plant Foldies, that I don't really let negativity pass by. So if there is something that I want to address, I will definitely address it in a public forum, such as my YouTube video. So I don't want to put any strain on anybody that might actually enjoy this content, but at the same time, you already know, Plant Foldies, that we don't really tolerate negativity. I do welcome constructive feedback, but let's do it in a way where we're not attacking a content creator. There's so many content creators that get burned out or get discouraged because of comments like that. For me, I find it kind of hilarious. I think that it makes somebody like myself, who is literally just somebody that takes their phone, films, does a voiceover, a little bit more relevant in somebody's mind. So again, I hope that in the new year that we are about to get to, let's be positive, let's be kind, good vibes only. Anyways, as you can see right here, plant foldies. Look at all of these gorgeous hanging baskets of plants. This one is by Costa Farms, and you'll notice initially that Costa Farms, or at least this location, has quite a bit of like the 6-inch hanging basket planters, $16.98, and this is the Bonnie Spider Mite. I said spider mite. This is the Bonnie spider plant. You already know that I'm thinking about spider mites because I had a couple of spider mite infestations recently. Thankfully, I had that neem oil spray that kind of eradicated plant pests. Over the holidays, we get super busy, whether it's with work, whether it's with us frantically looking for Christmas presents. But I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent and just talk about how even the time I spent with my family yesterday, it was just really meant for us to have that family time, to really be present with the people you love, to engage in conversations with them, and just to catch up and make sure that we check on each other's pulse. 2025 has been an amazing year, but there's also been a lot of times that we may have had some hardships. So I know that it is the day after Christmas Day, and I'm just really reflecting on a lot of things that have happened for 2025. I am thankful that I am able to present these beautiful plants to y'all consistently. For instance, this neon pothos, one of my favorite pothos, and I am actually curious to get some commentary from all of the viewers that are watching today's video. How was your year 2025? What kind of plants did you end up getting? What kind of lessons did you get in terms of just growing plants or just life in general? I would love to hear your feedback and your insights in the comment section. And also just shout out to Planty Buds Eric for just always leaving comments in the comment section. Same thing with Leap. I really appreciate it. It does really drive engagement on these videos, which actually helps push this content out to more plant lovers. We recently received quite a bit of subscribers in the last 72 hours. So if you are a new viewer, thank you so much for pressing the subscribe button. If you are a current subscriber, make sure you are pressing all notifications on, so that way you never miss an upload from me. I am trying to be more consistent in terms of having a 7 p.m. Central Standard live premiere with live chat time. So stay tuned for that. But as you can see here, I'm just going to be picking up some more of these hanging basket plants that are arranged in an amazing condition. It does make me want to go plant shopping whenever all of the plants are arranged in a way that is shoppable. It is really full and impactful, and all of the plants look super healthy from Costa Farms. We're looking at another philodendron hederaceum Brazil. This one again is for $16.98. And what I like about the philodendron hederaceum Brazil is it is a consistent grower. You do want to provide it with bright indirect light, or at least a little bit more, so you can get the better coloration. Now this one right here, I am always on the fence about these mixed planters. This one is for $17.98. It is in a self-watering planter. So we have a combination of a parlor palm, a croton, as well as a epipremnum aureum marble queen pothos. All three have different lighting requirements. I would say the parlor palm and the croton definitely need lots of light, and then the pothos that we have, the marble queen pothos, is a little bit more low light tolerant. So overall, this container of plants is going to need a lot of bright indirect light in order for them to really work well together. As far as the different types of Costa Farms combination planters, not really sure if a lot of people have gotten into it. For me personally, I'm not as huge of a fan. I do see that as something that some people might get into, but for me, I really like the isolated aesthetics of just having one type of plant in a planter. Now, as far as maybe saying having a combination of different types of pothos, I think that would be feedback I would love to give to Costa Farms. I think that that would actually be really cool to see like a neon pothos, a golden pothos, a marble queen pothos all in one hanging basket. I think that would be cool. Now, as far as the colors of this combination planter, again, for only $17.98, we have a Fittonia, a Florida Beauty Dracaena, and a Dracaena marginata. Really a nice looking color combination, and even the textures of the plant. So I think for combination planters, they are more of an experimental thing. I know that some people are loving container gardening. Now, as far as winter, I don't really have a lot of my plants outdoors right now. I recently had a couple of plant casualties, better known as plants going to plant heaven. Some of my hanging baskets that I had growing outdoors, I just didn't have the surface space to bring them indoors away from the cold freeze that we had out in North Dallas, which is where I'm based at, and they went into plant heaven. And so maybe that is a sign for me to downsize some of my plant collection, really have a curated space. There are a lot of content creators out there that have been doing that. I think it has become more of a sustainable trend, and maybe, just maybe in 2026, I will be able to successfully do that. But then when I pick up plants like this for $17.98, these are the new Anthurium self-watering planters. I'm loving the white blooms on this particular Anthurium. Now, when we talk about Anthurium, this is an Anthurium that not a lot of people are talking about. It is a commonly found Anthurium. Now, the trending Anthurium, or the more popular Anthuriums, are obviously the Anthurium hybrids that we are recently seeing at big box stores. Shout out to proven winners Leaf Joy for actually having some really cool Anthuriums hit the market, and I am still in the search for Costa Farms Trending Tropicals Anthuriums. They recently released it to a couple of big box stores. They just haven't made it to the Lowe's locations out in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but maybe we will be seeing that very soon. But you can see right here, beautiful Anthurium. I love the leaf shape. I love the waxy shine on the leaves, and I do love the pastel color of the bloom. Very nice looking one, and it is another one that, again, is very much so cost effective, budget friendly. And so if you're looking to still give Christmas gifts after Christmas, go ahead and go plant shopping. Go to a big box store, find yourself a parlor palm. This one is for $15.98, and gift it to somebody, or better yet, gift it to yourself. If you missed last night's video, my Christmas Day video, you will see that I finally gifted myself a beautiful planter that I have been looking at Lowe's for about a year. I utilized a gift card that I got from my husband Luke, and so definitely check that out. I did have a couple of videos that I uploaded most recently. Definitely check out the unboxing video I did of my Christmas presents that I gave myself that traveled 10,000 miles from Indonesia. And overall, if you ever feel like you want to binge watch my content, which I highly encourage and would be super excited, go ahead and also just explore the channel. I have several playlists. I would love for you to leave some comments so I know that you watched some of my older videos. Anyways, let's just continue to pick up some of the plants right over here. We have an African violet. You know, you think about African violets, that's typically grown by, say, grandmothers. My grandmother recently had more African violets added to her plant collection. And again, I was just very excited to see her for Christmas Day. You know, I try to spend as much time with my grandmother. She is not getting any younger, but she is still vibrant and full of life. And I'm thankful to have her in my life still. So I do try to spend as much time with her whenever I can. So I'm back on camera, but unfortunately the music just started to play a little bit louder. So I'm just gonna go ahead and model these plants. And speaking of modeling plants like this gorgeous anthurium, if you are not following my Instagram page at Growfolds, definitely check it out. I have a couple of like plant challenges. The first one would be the hashtag plant mic challenge, where you will take, say, this gorgeous plant right here, this Yesenia pothos, and utilize it as a mic, and you can sing along your favorite song. Definitely do that if you are wanting to participate in the hashtag plant mic challenge. I also have the hashtag plant a runway challenge, where you would take something like this Yesenia pothos and do a model or catwalk with it. Definitely tag me on my Instagram page at Growfolds. And we also have the hashtag plant wig challenge, where you would take the Yesenia pothos that I just put up and put it on top of your head and model and look like you have a plant as a wig. You can take a look at this Hydra Helix. This is the Bedina mature form right there, and you can actually utilize that as a plant wig to do the hashtag plant wig challenge. Now you can probably take a photo and participate using the community tab on my YouTube community tab. That is where you can actually post pictures of your plants. Go ahead and try the hashtag plant wig challenge. I would love to see it. But that Bettina Hedera Helix is a really cool looking one. I love the curly leaves. And then as you can see right here, I will be picking up some more of these plants right here and just showing you what they have. This one right here is a gorgeous Monstera Peru. I love the look of that particular plant. It is another easy to care for plant by Costa Farms. That one is for $19.98. It is on sale. And then we also have a beautiful variegated Monstera Letriana. And this one recently was released out into the big box stores by Costa Farms. So this is a new crop right over here. Love this as well. And, you know, as far as the Costa Farms trending tropical plants, I am very curious to see what their lineup is for 2026. You know, back then you would never really see variegated plants at a big box store. You would have to go to a local nursery, a small business, or even buy them online, but they are more readily available. And take a look at this gorgeous pearls and jade pothos. It definitely brings me a smile, and you can just see right here, this one is in an 8-inch hanging basket for $20.98. What a nice lush and full plant. Pothos plants are what I would recommend for sure. Definitely check out growing pothos plants if you are a beginner, or if you are even somebody that has a lot of these rare and uncommon plants. I would love for y'all to add a pothos plant to your plant collection. And another beautiful Monstera Peru. I am actually just happy that I finally went and did a face reveal on YouTube. I just feel like, at least in my opinion, that it's been given me a little bit more freedom to show my personality, to just share a little bit more about me. I was a little bit conscious about just being in front of the camera, but y'all seem to have really taken in to see me on my YouTube video. So I really appreciate y'all being very kind to me, plant foldies, as I take you along with me as we walk around these big box stores and I show you some of the plants that are available for purchase. Like I said, again, this particular Lowe's location has quite a bit of plants. I do want to recognize them for having such organization on the plants, and they look fairly healthy as well. So it does make you want to go big box store plant shopping. Very curious, right after Christmas, the day after Christmas, if you guys are just hanging out, or if you are out and about looking for the best deals for just shopping, like this one right here. Look at that massive Hydra Helix, or the correct way to say it is, say it with me, Hedera Helix. This one is for $20.98. Really nice green foliage. You know, Costa Farms, please let me know if you ever watch this video and have an exact amount of how many Hedera Helix you have in circulation. I'm very curious how many English Ivy Costa Farms has released into the general public for purchase. And then you can see right here, we've got a Syngonium. So this one right here is another Syngonium, and this one is, I believe, for $5.98. Syngoniums are beginner friendly, easy to care for houseplants. And if you're still in the mood to give Christmas presents or still doing your holiday shopping post-Christmas, go ahead and buy yourself some Costa Farms exotic angel plants like this one right here. Look at that croton. It is root bound. You can see that the roots are just popping out of the drainage holes. I love crotons, but in my environment, I just can't grow them long-term indoors because they require so much light. But anyways, let me just keep walking around here and showing you some more of these plants. Feel free to leave in the comment section what you think of some of these plants as I walk around, smile and model for you. Shout out again to Costa Farms. Definitely check out their website, costafarms.com, if you are curious to see what plants they have in circulation and see what you want to buy. I'm really amazed with the amount of Costa Farms exotic angel plants that they continue to have. I mean, they always have trays and trays of Costa Farms plants, and I'm curious to see a number of Costa Farms plants that you have in your collection. Plant foldies, if you have an exact number, leave that in the comments section and let's chat a little bit. I just wanted to go ahead and see how y'all's holidays were so far. I know that I will be working this weekend, so as far as just a regular programming for me, it is back to work Saturday and Sunday, but you know, just spending time with my family again. I really had a great time. I meant to actually film for the Super Plant Foldies or my membership tier on YouTube, but I was really caught up with just hanging out with my family. But again, Plant Foldies, if you haven't already, I would love for y'all to join my YouTube membership tier, which is called the Super Plant Foldies. It is only for $3.99, about the price of a cup of coffee. Press the join button if you are watching this on a computer, or better yet, I have a pinned comment with the direct link for it. But you will see more consistency as well in terms of my lifestyle vlogs. I have some more videos up and running. And speaking of consistency, look at the consistency of all of these leaves of this beautiful golden pothos. It is probably one of the most lush golden pothos I've ever seen. $20.98. And I do think that that is an extremely great budget-friendly plant, beginner-friendly plant. And then you can even see right here, Dracaena Janet Craig Compacta, $8.98. What a beautiful plant as well. As y'all have seen so far, I picked up so many beautiful Costa Farms exotic angel plants. This one is a Dracaena Sandriana variegata, $8.98. And then let me pick this up right here. This is another type of croton plant, another exotic angels plant by Costa Farms. Super impressed with the selection, organization, and just the overall health of the plants here. So if you're ever in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, go ahead and go to this particular Lowe's location, and you can see we've got some more hanging baskets. And I did want to just show you a little clip of me and my grandmother being silly at Christmas Day, our little party that we had with her. So due to popular demand, I wanted to just give you a quick update, and the clip says it all in terms of how she is recovering and how her health is. Feel free to leave some commentary and some wishes to my grandmother, my Lola Belen, in the comment section. And there you have it. My wonderful grandmother, my grandmother Belen, is just looking as vibrant as ever. And you know, we're always very silly. We always like to stick our tongue and just be silly on camera. Know that in next year I will be able to visit her a little bit more frequently and be able to make some more plant content. I will be able to give you another house plant tour of some of her current plants. She did have to downsize a lot of her plant collection substantially, just because she doesn't have the amount of time, and also just because she is recovering. But really happy, and again, thank you to all the plant foldies that continue to pray for her health, that continue to ask about her. She does read the comments, and she is really appreciative, which also brings it to a point. Just know that whenever somebody is posting things on social media, you never know what that negative comment you thought to post on somebody's social media could be read by different types of family members and friends and family. And so I always say, for those that choose to be negative, for those that choose to not have any type of manners, just know that it is a little bit embarrassing to see that negativity, for you to foster that type of negativity and then put it in a public forum for, say, my grandmother to read. It's really disrespectful in so many aspects. So again, for 2026, let us all continue to only have good vibes, only not have any tolerance for any negativity. You know, I always tell people, if your content may not necessarily be somebody else's cup of tea, that is okay. But to blatantly be disrespectful by just commenting negatively, that is not okay. And that is the reason why, again, yes, some of my content is repetitive. Some of my content may not necessarily be somebody's cup of tea, but clearly, if there are close to almost 4,000 plant foldies, then you know this channel must be impacting somebody in a positive way, and that is what I really want to do. I want to be able to share my love for plants. I want to be able to share care tips for plants, and most importantly, to bring a community of plant lovers that want to chat away and build on this community. That is the reason why I oftentimes make it an effort to make big box or plant shopping videos. I think that there is a larger pool whenever I post big box or plant shopping videos. And yes, these big box stores are going to show you plants like this Dracaena Sandriana variegata. This one again is for $8.98, but look at how beautiful it is. And this is a plant that the majority of us would have access to, because I'm pretty sure wherever you live, there might be a Lowe's, a Walmart, a Home Depot location to where you can actually get access to these plants. So, you know, as we round out this last couple of days for 2025, I really wanted us to just reflect on our journey in terms of our plants, our journey in terms of how we want to be our most authentic self, and also our journey of just treating each other with kindness. Hopefully 2026 brings even more kindness, more excitement, more love and joy for each other in our plants. You can see over here these Christmas cactus that I'm picking up. I'm pretty sure as of today will actually be on clearance, on sale. So if you're looking to buy Christmas cactus, if you're looking to save some money,
The day after Christmas Day is the perfect time to go shopping in general because there's going to be a lot of sales. Now, obviously, if you're choosing to stay at a big box stores or just go shopping in general, I totally get it. I am actually going to be spending quite a bit of time today with my brother who flew in from California and his wife, my sister who lives out here in North Dallas, and we are just going to have a good time. But I felt the need to at least do a voiceover and make sure that I have a video up for the Plant Foldy community. Again, kudos to those that jumped on the live premiere chats. Really appreciate it. Really love the fact that we are still building on the community where we can just hang out, have good vibes only, and talk about plants. So let's go ahead and just continue to pick up some more about these plants. Look at this one right here, Palea Dark Mystery. This one is for $8.98. I really love the metallic shine, the dark foliage on the leaves. This would be a perfect terrarium plant and one that is also not as hard as you would think in terms of growing the plants. It does require consistent watering, and I'm just going to keep picking up more of these Costa Farm Exotic Angel plants. Feel free to leave in the comment section what you think and what are your wish list plants for 2026. I'm curious about that and whether you actually were able to get a lot of your wish list plans for 2025. I'd love to hear that in the comment section below. As y'all can see, I picked up several of these Costa Farms Exotic Angel plants. Which one is your favorite? I would say my favorite is the one I'm currently holding, which is a Neon Pothos. That one is for $5.98. We have another one right over here, and I was struggling to get it. So here is a second take for that. But Neon Pothos, again, this one you're going to need to get a little bit of bright indirect light for it to really maintain its coloration. It is a beautiful plant. It is easy to propagate. It is one that you can actually propagate and gift as a gift. So I love that as well. And then you can just see right here another type of croton. Love the coloration of this one. This one is for $8.98. I'm hoping that Costa Farms will actually release some of the more uncommon crotons, like the rose croton that's been trending on TikTok. And speaking of TikTok, I don't necessarily have a TikTok. Well, I do have one, but it was really most of my content was
posting my origami paper crane folding. I may actually become more active of that, but there are a lot of really fun challenges. So again, I invite everybody to try the hashtag plant wig challenge. You can take a photo with a plant on your head and make it look cool. You can also try the hashtag plant mic challenge, where you would record yourself using a mic as a plant mic and actually singing into it and recording it. Just tag my Instagram at growfold, or you can just take a photo of yourself singing into a plant as a mic. Here's another beautiful pink illusion syngonium for $5.98. So if you really like pink plants, Costa Farms has you covered. They have a wide range of Costa Farms exotic angel plants. Really love pink illusion syngoniums. Syngoniums are pretty easy to take care of. They're just a little bit more thirsty of a plant, so just make sure you stay on top of the watering. I would say do not let their soil dry out completely for too long. You want to make sure that if the soil does dry out completely, go ahead and water it, and then just let it dry out and then water it again. For this particular location, you can see that they have such a wide variety. I love all of the hanging basket plants that they have. You can see right here, we've got a gorgeous neon pothos, and I think when springtime comes around, I may end up just purchasing another one. You know, pothos plants in general, like this pearls and jade pothos for $20.98. You can never really go wrong with the pothos plant. Those are the types of plants that you really want to put in your plant collection because they are very much so easy care plants. I'm curious to see how many plant foldies actually grow pothos, and if you actually propagate them. I know that I always take cuttings and I'm constantly propagating pothos because they're quite easy. Speaking of easy care plants, we have a ZZ plant right here. This one is not a bad price at all. Again, it is only for $13.98 in a 6-inch planter, low light tolerant plant, as well as drought tolerant. So if you need a beginner friendly plant, a plant that you want to give as a Christmas gift or just a gift in general, I would even recommend a ZZ plant. Same thing with the Dracaenas that we have over here. This one is a Dracaena Dorado. $13.98 is the price for this particular plant.
I really love the look of the Monstera celtipicana. It reminds me of an Epipremnum pinnatum, Cibubu pothos, except this one actually has veining on the leaves. Beautiful plant. It's a very fast growing plant. Again, you are needing to give it lots of bright indirect light in order for it to not really push out runners. Very easy to propagate from plant cuttings, and this one is a very nice lush and full Monstera celtipicana. This one is for $20.98 by Costa Farms. Again, they have quite a bit of these actually available at many big box stores. I am curious to see if anybody else would buy a Monstera celtipicana. That would be something I would consider getting maybe next year. And then you can see right here another pearls in jade pothos. Look at the vining on it. This would actually make a great plant to propagate from and take some cuttings. And then we're just going to look at some of the planters here. You can see that they have quite a bit of planters that have already sold through. This one is already on clearance, and you can see from my previous video I ended up getting some of these planters that I've been looking at for quite a while. And you can see plant foldies. We've got several different types of bromeliads. We also have this gorgeous Syndapsis in a 6-inch planter for only $16.98. Syndapsis are a little bit slower growing as compared to pothos plants, but they are still beautiful plants that are beginner friendly, and you can easily propagate them through plant cuttings. I would recommend that as a beginner friendly plant. And then you can just see that they have quite a bit of bromeliads. These are all for $14.98 from Costa Farms. And we're just going to go ahead and look at some of the trending tropical plants that they have here. So these are the new crop variegated Monstera letrianas. These are for $19.98, and you could just see the texture of the leaves, the beautiful variegation, and there are quite a bit of them to select. So if you are looking for a variegated Monstera letriana, you just need to go to Lowe's and go shopping.
here is another variegated monstera. This one is a Monstera Stadliana albo, also known as a Monstera Cobra, for $19.98. So you can see that they have quite a bit to choose from, and the plant care tips are very similar to the Monstera Latriana. And you can just see from the bottom view all of these beautiful hanging basket plants. So if you are just feeling like you need to go shopping even post Christmas holiday season, go ahead and go to a big box store, especially if you are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Like this one right here is a gorgeous Monstera Peru for $19.98. You can see right over here, we have a gorgeous looking Hoya. This one is for $16.98. And we're just going to go ahead and just continue to walk around here, pick up some plants, show you some plants before I wrap up today's video. But if you're looking for Hoyas, they also have those available. And the same thing with this crop of pearls and jade pothos. Look at the gorgeous variegation. Again, this one is actually a pretty stable variegated pothos plant. Even if you give it lower light conditions, it will still maintain its variegation. So that is another plant that has stable variegation, and you can see we've got quite a bit of Monstera Peru. We've got a gorgeous Philodendron Bellitier. This one is actually Life Trends designed for $24.98 in a beautiful stoneware planter. And we're just going to continue to look at some of the other plants they have available. Plant foldies, as we wrap up today's shopping video, I hope you guys have enjoyed looking at all of these different types of Costa Farms plants. I do want to touch base on some of the bonsai that Costa Farms has available. You can see right here we have some Chinese elm bonsai, and what I would like to do is actually buy one of these Costa Farms bonsais, repot it in a proper bonsai shallow container using the bonsai supply soil, which I will actually show you a clip of me unboxing some of the bonsai supply products. But as you can see right here, these are Chinese elm bonsai. I really like the curvature of the trunks, and in terms of the bonsai that we are looking at, the Chinese elm bonsai is actually a deciduous tree, which means that it will lose its leaves in the fall and winter. These plants actually need to be grown outdoors. They don't do well being grown indoors, even if you have a grow light. They really need to be feeling the seasonality of our seasons. But as far as the Chinese elm bonsai, I really love the curvature of most of these, and I'm really curious how Costa Farms has been able to source out a lot of these beautiful Chinese elm bonsai, because it does take quite a while for them to develop those trunks. Beautiful plant, and I am just glad that again you are able to find bonsai. Plant foldies, I am super excited to finally show you my unboxing of the bonsai supplies that I received a generous amount from the Bonsai Supply store. This is a company that is based out in Houston, Texas. I have been using the Bonsai Supply soil for many years now. I used to buy it off of Amazon, but you can actually buy this directly from the bonsaisupply.com. And you can see right here, this is their all-purpose fast draining soil that you can utilize for your bonsai. And for those that don't know, the bonsai is the art of growing beautiful miniature trees, and it is one that takes so much dedication. It is definitely creating living works of art. And in order to make living works of art, you really have to have premium soil and supplies. And I am just super excited that the Bonsai Supply company sent me this package of all of the supplies that I have used for many years. So you can see right here, I am struggling to unbox this. This is the organic slow release all-purpose fertilizer that is also made and sourced out in the United States. So all of their supplies in terms of just the soils and their fertilizers are sourced out and created in the United States. You can see right here, it is a gentle organic fertilizer, and it is all purpose, so you can utilize it for a lot of your plants. Here's the thing about the Bonsai Supply soil. It is definitely a complete soil. It is one that you can utilize as well for your succulents and cactus. So if you don't necessarily grow bonsai, you can actually utilize their soils because it is fast draining. So it's really good for even your succulents, your cactus, and your sansevieria, any type of plant that just needs fast draining soil. You can see that the Bonsai Supply has also sent me different types of wire gauges, as well as their other fertilizer right over here. You can see that this one is the non-organic fertilizer. So you have different choices, and all of these products you can find on the bonsaisupply.com or bonsaisupply.com. I do have an affiliate link for that. That is going to be in all of my descriptions for my YouTube videos. And I'm just really excited to be able to finally show you all of the amazing products that I receive from Bonsai Supply. You can see right over here, this one is the black lava rock. So you can utilize these types of soils to amend your soil. So say you need to make your all-purpose soil a little bit more fast draining, you can utilize a lot of these soil amendments for it. So you can see that I've got 3 different types of soils. I am going to be using the all-purpose mixture that they already have on the very left, and I am so thankful that they even sent me other supplies such as this potting mat. And just know, plant foldies, that I will utilize in another video a demonstration of using all of their supplies. So I just wanted to show you guys what types of supplies I got from Bonsai Supply. Super excited that I met the owners when I was actually at PlantCon Houston 2025, and I'm just so thankful and honored that they chose me to be one of their affiliates to actually promote and share their products. I mean, you can see right here, we've got some stainless steel scissors. And what I like about the Bonsai Supply supplies that I've received in the past couple of years, aside from just getting this really generous package, is the fact that these soils do work. You can utilize it for a lot of your plants. You don't really have to worry about root rot. It is just fast draining. And I love the fact that all of the ingredients that they use is sourced from the United States. This is made in the USA, and we definitely want to support American products. This is an American company, and I just love the fact that the owners and the company really trusted me to show you all of these soils. So if you are interested in utilizing Bonsai Supply soils, please utilize my promo code for 10% off any of the supplies on your orders. Just use the promo code GROWFOLDS. It's just one word when you check out, and you will receive 10% off your entire order for these supplies. These are high quality supplies. This is some of the best bonsai supplies you can utilize, and this is just great products to use for a lot of your plants in general. So I urge everybody to follow the Bonsai Supply on Instagram and shop today. And there you have it in terms of just getting these supplies you need. Go ahead and go to the bonsaisupply.com. I am an official affiliate, and I do get a slight kickback when it is from a plant foldy that uses my promo code GROWFOLDS for 10% off your total purchase. Shout out to any of the plant foldies that have utilized that code. It is such a good savings, and we're just going to pick up a couple more of these bonsai. You can see right here, we've got the ficus ginseng bonsai. Now this one can be grown indoors under a grow light because this is more of a tropical type plant. It is not deciduous.
Looking at all of these hanging baskets, these 6-inch hanging baskets of plants from Costa Farms, these are all for $16.98. I am just really wanting to buy more, but at the end of the day, you don't want to inundate your collection with so many plants. But look at this Epipremnum pinnatum Cebu Blue, beautiful plant. It's a very fast growing plant, and in order to really maintain that silvery tone, you do need to give it quite a bit of bright indirect light. So just make sure you're doing that. Same thing with the neon pothos that I picked up earlier. We're going to just pick up a couple more plants, and then I'm just going to go through and give you a pan around of what plant selection they have at these Lowe's location. Again, I hope everybody has had a wonderful holidays. Can you believe that it is the day after Christmas? I'm curious to see if you guys actually go out and go shopping, or if you just take the time to be around your family. I know I've just been hanging around a lot with my friends and family, and as far as just the shopping, it is going to be something I will do maybe at the latter part of December, maybe next week. But for now, I am just really trying to recharge, catch up on my content, and just definitely hang around my friends and family. And there you have it, plant foldies. I hope you've enjoyed today's shopping video. As always, consider joining my YouTube membership tier for more members only content and additional channel perks. Just press the join button on the link that is pinned in the comment section. And as always, my name is Richie at Growfold. Please subscribe with all the notification bell on. You will see more videos throughout the week. I'll see you then. Good day, my plant foldies. This is Richie at Growfold. It is a windy late afternoon out here in North McKinney, Texas. I am going to do a quick big box store plant shopping video for you today. Can you believe that in just about 3 days, it'll be New Year's Eve and it'll be 2026. It's been an amazing year, but I wanted to go ahead and take you alongside with me to go shopping to see if we can find any plants today, any new plants released from Costa Farms. So come along with me as I go big box store plant shopping. I just got done with work, and so we're going to see if we can find any new plant finds. So come along with me. Is definitely a beautiful late afternoon to go big box store plant shopping at the Southwest McKinney, Texas Lowe's. You can see that it is almost sunset. As always, please make sure you are pressing the thumbs up and like button for this video. It definitely helps push this content out to more plant lovers like yourself, as well as give me a follow on my Instagram page at Growfold if you want to connect with me and talk about the plants. But as you can see right here, I am just going to be approaching this beautiful Lowe's location that typically has a lot of Costa Farms plants to take a
a look at. I am going to spend more time in the indoor tropical section versus the outdoor garden center just because it is getting a little bit cold, but we are just going to do a quick walkthrough around here. You can see that when I filmed this, it was super windy. We were expecting temperatures as low as 29 degrees, and so I was a little bit concerned about some of my plants that I had outside, so I had to go ahead and bring them indoors in my garage. We've had some very sporadic weather this past winter. This past week, actually, we were up to the 80s in North Dallas, which is where I am based at. And you can see right here, it doesn't look like they've got a lot of their plants covered. Hopefully they can get the staff to cover these later on in the evening, because we already know that it's going to get super cold and a lot of these plants may end up just freezing and then going to plant heaven. I am curious, plant foldies, and for those that are new to the channel, I call my viewers and subscribers plant foldies. Welcome. What do you do over the winter? How do you overwinterize your plants? Feel free to leave that in the comment section below, because I would love to know that. I am going to walk over here and talk about some of the plant products before we start going big box store plant shopping and looking at the plants. You can see over here they've got many different types of fertilizers. They've got organic line and also just the synthetic fertilizers. For me, I use a combination of different types of fertilizers, but my main fertilizer I use, and some people have their own opinions about Miracle-Gro fertilizer, but I honestly just use Miracle-Gro all-purpose fertilizer. And whenever you are at Lowe's shopping, you can see that they've got some very budget-friendly, cost-effective fertilizers for plants. $1.78. You can get the singles right here. I believe this will cover an entire gallon of water, so you could just drop that in. And then obviously they just have the all-purpose liquid fertilizer. I prefer to use this box right here. This is the all-purpose plant fertilizer. You can pretty much use it for all of your plants. It is only for $11.98. I've been using it for decades and it has done very well for me. And they also have the singles packet where you could just take one single, drop it into, I think, a gallon container, and you are good to go. As far as all of the other varieties that they also have the shake and feed slow release fertilizer that you can mix into your soil substrates. And then they also just have an organic line. So if you want Miracle-Gro fertilizer, but you don't necessarily want to go the synthetic route, you can get the organic route as well. I also wanted to pan out over here because we talk about plant aesthetics, you know, home decorations, home decor, and I love this. So for those that are curious about what type of planters I like to use terracotta planters. I like to use very minimalistic planters. I think that it's just got a classic look. It really just fits my personal aesthetic. Now, some people might be into, like, say, the more textured planters, or even ones that are shiny glaze. I like the matte finishes. I like that clean finished look because I like for the plant to really stand out versus the planter. That's just personal preference. I do like these granite looking planters as well. And now we're going to be walking into the indoor tropical section. Again, you know, we are just past Christmas Day and we are now just going to be shopping post Christmas. And as soon as Christmas ends, all of the beautiful Christmas trees, home Christmas decorations are gone, and they are now filled with several plastic totes, plastic containers, and storage bins. And if you are shopping for that, now is the time to do so, because a lot of these storage bins, which are actually extremely large, are now available at any big box stores, whether you go shopping at Walmart, Home Depot, Target, or Lowe. So if you are looking to put up your Christmas decorations or holiday decorations, now is the time to get those storage bins to store them. A lot of people will actually go shopping for Christmas wrapper and all sorts of holiday decorations post Christmas or right after Christmas Day, because that's when they are 50 to 70% off. So again, if you're looking to save some money, sometimes the seasonality or the aftermath of a specific holiday is when you're going to maximize your savings. All right, plant foldies, you can see right here, I am at this Lowe's, and you saw that there's a lot of like plastics out here. It looks like the Christmas holiday season is over, but you can see there are quite a bit of plants. So we're just gonna go walk around here and take a look at some of the plants today. Let me know what you think about my ugly sweater. I am out in public with that, but I am okay. So let's go ahead and just walk around and see what kind of plants we have to offer. I will be meeting up with my brother in just a bit, but you can see we do have quite a bit of interesting plants. We'll go ahead and start alongside with this right here. Look at this urban jungle plant. Love this one, and this one is only for $13.98. So we're going to be looking at what plants they have available. I love the fact that, you know, they still are quite heavy in terms of just how many plants they have available. I think if I were to buy a plant today, it would be this philodendron lemon lime. This one is also for only $14.98. Beautiful plant right here. So you can see that it's got a nice neon color, and you know, with these neon colored plants, as I've said again, plant foldies, there are quite a bit right here that just requires a little bit more bright and direct light. So you can see that is this is my choice of plant if I were to buy one today. So we're just going to keep walking around here and looking at some of the plants. Luckily, there's not quite a bit of people shopping today, and I'm just going to talk through some of the other plant finds that I have here. So they've got a kokedama. This one is quite interesting as well. So if you've had a kokedama bromeliad, this is a kokedama by Better Grow. This one is for $18.98. And so a couple of things to note, as you guys have seen me do some of these big box or plant shopping videos, I have been given comments about, you know, maybe some of the same kind of plants. What I want to do for next year is actually give you a little bit more insights on some of the other plant places that I can find plants. But right now, big box store is pretty easy. You can see over here, if you guys are fans, we actually have quite a bit of these African violets. This one is for $5.48. It's already in full bloom. And the thing about African violets is you can see the purple undersides. African violets actually prefer more acidic soil. They are plants that are considered heirloom plants because you can actually get them from your grandmother, or at least my grandmother grew a lot of them. You can see over here, this is another beautiful African violet. This one is for $5.98 again. So look at that. There's quite a bit to look at. And we also have these really interesting air plants. So take a look at this Live Trends design plant here. Look at how they've utilized an air plant to give it like a wig. And speaking of which, we did talk about the plant wig challenge, where you're actually utilizing a hanging basket and modeling it as a plant wig. So if you end up doing that and you have Instagram, definitely tag me alongside with you. But as far as today, again, I actually had to go to work. It was quite busy, but you know, there's a lot of things that we're trying to get done before the New Year's. And speaking of New Year's, $20.98. You can see we've got quite a bit of these Phalaenopsis orchids. So that's another thing that is consistent no matter what time of the year. I mean, you can see right over here, plant foldies. Look at this. It's huge, and it's by Costa Farms. So as far as Costa Farms Phalaenopsis orchids, you can never go wrong with finding them. And then also over here, you can see we've got a Phalaenopsis orchid combination with the pothos plant. And let's see how much this is. $27.98. So I kind of like that. This is a pretty cool looking combination planter right over here. So love that as well. And we have more plants to look at. I'm kind of glad that there's not a lot of people shopping right now. We actually have a cold front that is about to hit North Dallas, which is where I'm based at. So I'm trying to get through this big box or plant shopping video. But you can see right here, this is another Phalaenopsis orchid. It is a miniature one for $9.98. This one says it survives with neglect. And I would say if you overwater a Phalaenopsis orchid, it definitely will not do well. So you want to just kind of maintain a moisture level where they're not overwatered, because they do have what they call they're epiphytes. So basically their roots don't even really need a soil substrate. Speaking of which, we do have multiple types of soils available, Miracle Grow soils. So whenever you go to a big box store, you will be able to find multiple choices. So I'm gonna just keep taking you alongside with me as I show you some different plants. In my most recent video, I talked about getting a clearance plant right here. And you can see right here behind me, plant foldies, I've got lots of clearance planters. So in terms of your plant aesthetic, again, it depends on what kind of planters you like to use. The majority of them we talk about again is the seasonality. So we're gonna take a look at this one. So originally this was $8.98. It is now on clearance for $7.17. It is one of those self-weight planters. And so we have that. And then I love the fact that they do have these color coordinated. I've always liked this wave gray planter, $11.97. Look at the texture. I love the stoneware, and it does have a drainage hole to the side. There's just many options, and I'm just glad that I was able to find the ginkgo planter that I've been talking about for quite a while. As far as the holidays, again, plant foldies, I hope you guys have had an amazing holiday season. We are about to hit the new year, so we'll see. But speaking of new planters, so I'm about to pick this one up. Take a look at this. This is an Urban Jungle new self-watering hanging basket planter. Like, what? Oh my goodness. So this is a neon pothos. So it looks like this is a self-watering planter. So when it comes to like hanging basket planters, this is a must. Let's see how much the price is. I don't know if there's an actual price tag, but what an interesting plant. And y'all already know, I know that I'm repetitive, but this is one of my favorite plants to grow. So that is quite interesting. And then as far as just plants that you want for the New Year's, I'm really curious to see what is on your wish list. So again, please feel free to leave in the comment section below what plants you are looking to get for 2026. As far as just plants in general, I like to recommend Easy Care plants. You can see right here, we've got several available. And in terms of just what's been going on with me lately, like I said, again, I'm just trying to catch up with a lot of the content to try to get you some more new ones. But you can see here, this is another one I would recommend. Self-watering planter, $15.98 right over here. This is a golden pothos right here. I like that, and a lot of the limited deals for Lowe's right now is we have some planters from Costa Farms that are limited deal. And then we're going to talk about some of the exotic angel plants. This one's quite interesting, and I'm going to pick this out for you. This is a Dracaena Florida Beauty, $5.98 in a 3-inch planter, Costa Farms. Look at the speckling of this. I really, really love the look of this plant. I think that it is another one I would recommend getting just because of the speckling. It looks kind of like a croton plant. And then we also have another type of plant that looks similar to it, and it's a legit croton. So this one is a gold dust croton right over here. What do y'all think of this one? This one again is for $5.98. And when you talk about, you know, Easy Care plants, this isn't necessarily an Easy Care plant. It is a beautiful plant, requires quite a bit of light. So right now what's going on in the North Dallas area is we are going to be experiencing a cold front around 29 degrees. And so as far as like all of the plants, how do y'all handle cold fronts? Do you guys just have all of your plants indoors? Because I often bring a lot of my plants, house plants, outdoors to grow outdoors. I feel like it just gives them a little bit more sizing. So I am kind of panicking a little bit. I have 3 Manjula hanging basket pothos that I need to bring indoors. As far as those that don't know, I'm actually raising backyard hens, Charlotte and Catriona, and thank you guys for always supporting them. They are all tucked away. They have a little heater, so they should be good to go. So let's continue to look at some of these planters right over here. This one, oh, it's wet actually. I think somebody had just recently watered it, so I'm gonna kind of pour some of this out. But this is a Hoya carnosa, Crimson Princess. Look at that right there. I love it. What's interesting about this plant is obviously it is for $20.98. It is another easy to care for plant. I mean, look at how big this Hoya is. And I love the fact that today I'm actually able to do a little bit more blogging freely. Y'all already know I try not to be like filming other people in the background, and there's not a lot of background music playing. So you'll see a little bit more of me, which makes it easier for me to produce the videos because I don't have to go back and do a voiceover. So let's take a look at this. So this is another plant that I like. This is an urban jungle planter. This one is for $13.98. You can see it is another Ficus elastica ruby. Ficus elastica ruby. What I like about urban jungle is if you look at very closely, look at it, the treatment of the terracotta. They're using terracotta, but it has a white glaze. And then I just love the fact that it's very much so budget friendly and cost effective. So I think it's a win. It's almost a want. It's not necessarily a need, but that is a nice one right there. And then if you talk about easy care plants, you already know plant foldies. Look at this Aglaonema Silver Bay. Look at that. So this one again is for $13.98 by Urban Jungle Plant. It is an Aglaonema, and if you haven't been watching my videos, you already know I have a campaign called hashtag popularize Aglaonema. Look at how gorgeous it is, and it is another plant I would recommend. So if you don't have an Aglaonema, you need to go ahead and consider getting an Aglaonema. I really, really love Aglaonemas. So Aglaonema Silver Bay. Let me know in the comment section, actually, plant foldies, if you've actually gotten an Aglaonema, because if you haven't, at least for 2026, can that be like your New Year's resolution? I'm talking to you. I think you should definitely get an Aglaonema. And if you look behind me, look at this right here. We've got lots of plants to kind of look at. So I'm going to be picking up some more plants and kind of talking through some of them. What I do like is this urban jungle planter of a bird's nest fern. Right over here, I really like this as well. And again, this is only for $13.98. Very nice looking, lush green plant. It's one that I feel like some people overlook. It is more of the easy care plant when you think about like ferns, and as far as this one can actually get massive sizing, so quite interesting when it comes to that. And then we're also going to look at these Live Trends Design planters. This one is for $16.98. This is a golden pothos, and I think for 2026 next year, which is literally, can y'all believe it's 3 days from now, I am really going to just consider getting a little bit more of my pothos collection to grow. I love the fact that, you know, golden pothos, if you look at the binding on there, there's already some aerial roots, very easy to propagate. And as far as this plant, $16.98 Live Trends Design. The treatment that they have, I mean, look at that like leather it has. I just love the fact that they do like mixed media when it comes to planters. So love that. And then again, I need to figure out how much these Live Trends Design self-watering planters are, because I'm going to go ahead and pull this back down. Look at that. This is another self-watering planter, golden pothos, urban jungle. Like literally they are now just kind of upping their game when it comes to the types of plants that they have available. And that's what makes like big box store plant shopping a little bit more exciting, is the fact that they're always innovating different types of plants. And I love the fact that they have a more just a very unique aesthetic behind it. And speaking of aesthetics, we talk about some of these neon colored plants. So we're going to look at this. So this looks like another self-watering planter. So another urban jungle planter. This one is made completely of rice husk, straw scraps, wheat shells, coffee hulls, bamboo powder, and recycled plastic. So they're definitely becoming more eco-friendly. I love that. And then you can see right here, this is a philodendron moonlight, and I love it. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this beautiful philodendron. For me, it is one that I would recommend. Also very easy to care for plant. The only thing is, like most neon plants, just like this one right here, you want to give it lots of bright indirect light. Otherwise, it's not going to do as well. It's going to be a little bit greener versus that neon colored. So I would recommend definitely growing it under a grow light if you don't have that bright indirect light. Now I'm going to be picking up another plant, and this one is one for $15.98. This is an Aglaonema. You guessed it. It is an Aglaonema electric lime, and look at that. It is absolutely stunning. Look at how large it is. And again, it is a good price. There's about 3 plants in this one. So other things that you can consider is whenever you're shopping at a big box store is you can get, 2 plants for the price of $15.98. I truly hope that Costa Farms will invest and get more Aglaonema, because why would you not get more Aglaonema? So plant foldies, I know that you guys are into Aglaonema. What do you think of the Aglaonema electric lime? So a little bit chatty about just some of the plants that I'm seeing today. I mean, I can't believe I'm actually doing more like face on videos at a big box store. It actually makes it easier because I don't have to do like a voiceover. I am trying to invest in getting a microphone, a wireless mic, so my audio could be better. So here's a little shameless plug. But for those that don't know, you can actually leave a super sticker, a super thanks, which is a monetary tip for that. So
you need help with anything? Sorry.
I'm good. I'm just
like,
no, I'm just vlogging. I hope you don't mind for that. Yeah. So you can drop a super sticker, a super thanks. If you want to support a YouTuber like me for a monetary tip, and I would actually put it down for a microphone. So just feel free to drop a super sticker if you like. It is on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. It has a $sign, and you can just leave any amount that does support it. And also, if you haven't already considered it, consider joining my YouTube membership tier. We have about 20 members right now for the price of $3.99. You can get access to more of my lifestyle blogs. So we'll see about that. It kind of scared me a little bit because there was one of these like employees you can hear in the background where he had asked what I was doing. So like, I don't know, like at least this Lowe's location doesn't get all like finicky. There have been some other locations where they see me filming and then all of a sudden it's like, what are you doing? X, Y, and Z. I actually had only one time where a person literally told me to stop filming. So we'll push our luck. But anyways, I have another Aglaonema. This one is for $15.98. This one is the classic Aglaonema Red Siam. You can see right here, beautiful, basic, easy to care for plant. I love it because it is basically the mascot of my YouTube channel. Y'all already know I love Aglaonema Red Siam because it is cost effective, budget friendly, and if you look at closely, the pink margins on the leaves are really nice. So lots to choose from. And then as far as Costa Farms, Live Trends Design, this is the reason why I go big box store plant shopping. It's very much so cost effective. They have a good selection. And then over here you can see we have another urban jungle plant. This one is $19.98. Dracaena White Jewel by Urban Jungle Plants. Now they do have this in a plastic planter. It's a catch pot. It's 6-inch, but another underrated plant that I would recommend getting if you don't have this in your collection. It's an easy care plant. But yeah, so plant foldies, throughout this year, I know that I've done a lot of like big box or plant shopping videos, and oftentimes I'll have somebody that might go in the comment section and be a little negative, saying that it's a little bit repetitive. The thing about it is, just to kind of give you some insight on the reasons why I like to film big box store plants and then kind of just talk through a lot of the plants in general. It might be information you've gotten, is because I utilize a lot of my big box store plant shopping videos as more of a routine based thing, part of my daily life. It helps me cope with some of my anxieties and some of my OCD tendencies. I figured if I'm doing something repetitive, I would rather utilize this platform as giving a platform for those that want to hear about plants, or better yet, just so you can see plants or hear me talk. I know and I recognize that some of the information I've given in the past or present and future is a little bit repetitive, but I just enjoy being able to
practice mindfulness and really enjoy my time walking around and looking at plants. And I just love the fact that I can take you alongside with me. Again, what do y'all think of this sweater? And what do y'all think of some of the plants I featured throughout the year? I know that in about 3 days, it's going to be New Year's Eve, and I hope that everybody has some goals for the next year. I will say when it comes to New Year's resolutions, I try not to make them because I feel like we're good for them for at least like 2 to 3 weeks, and then we kind of fall off of it. I would say if you plan on making changes for yourself, do it now. If not when, then now is the best time, and I think you should just stick alongside with it. That's what somebody has told me, because I feel like a lot of times New Year's resolutions end up failing because people fall out of routine. So try not to overstress yourself. I know that this year has been a wild one, but in a good way. I can't believe I've done a face on a YouTube channel, and I really do appreciate those that have embraced me with so much positivity and kindness. But anyways, let's look more about these plants. So we're looking at some more trending tropical plants. This one is a philodendron white knight by Costa Farms. This one is for $19.98, and it looks like Urban Jungle Plants actually has some new ones. So I'm gonna look at this. This one is, let's see, look at this new aesthetic that they have for this. If you look at this, it really has like a handmade terracotta planter, and this one is a peperomia obtusifolia, and it's only for $14.98. Love the simplicity, love the earth tones. So if you are more into those types of like textures and colors, Urban Jungle planters are the way to go. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up another one. So this one right here is another beautiful Urban Jungle planter, $14.98, and this is a beautiful bird's nest fern. Take a look at the bird's nest fern here. If you look at it, it's got some nice veining, and I just love the terracotta planter that it's in. It's definitely not perfect by any means. It's got a very handmade tone about it, and I like that. And as far as that plant, I don't have any bird's nest fern, but they are very pretty. Now here's another one. So we've seen a terracotta color, but we've got more of like a burnt grayish tone. This one is also $14.98 by Urban Jungle Plants, and this one is a Sansevieria Moonlight. Love the Sansevieria Moonlight here. And so you can see that there are multiple plants, and this is a new release. I love that it's got like a burnt look about it. I don't know, plant foldies, let me know in the comment section what you think. And then obviously there are more Urban Jungle planters. They're really known for their use and treatment of terracotta. Like, take a look at this, $14.98. This is a ZZ plant, one of the easiest plants to take care of, and this has got a really nice looking one right here. So I love it a lot. And speaking of like more challenging plants, we're gonna go pick up this one right here. I like this. This is a Calathea. I don't know the actual Calathea name, but this one is for $13.98. And you can see that the treatment of this terracotta planter is handmade and then also hand painted. So this is quite interesting that they have this type of aesthetic when it comes to, you know, this planter. So beautiful plant. Calatheas, again, if you're gonna water a Calathea, I would recommend using distilled water. You can see that there is a little bit of browning and yellowing on the tips of the leaves. It's just a challenging plant. So if you can't grow a Calathea, you're not alone. Everybody seems to struggle with it. My friend Aloha Plants Drea actually is able to grow Calathea, so please definitely check out her channel. I'm sure that you've seen her channel because she is one of the OG like YouTubers. What else do we have here? So I'm gonna go kneel down again, and oh my gosh, look at this. This almost reminds me of like a Urban Jungle plant, but it's actually Live Trends Design for $15.98. Look at this. The treatment of this particular planter is really amazing. And this one is a Calathea lancifolia right here for $15.98. I really thought that Urban Jungle planter. This was like an urban jungle planter, but it's actually a Live Trends design. It's quite interesting, that is that. So I like that. And then obviously we have another urban jungle planter here. This is a Sansevieria Moonshine. Look at that. Oh, what a beautiful plant. And now we talk about Epipremnum pinnatum. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one out for $15.98. This is just an Epipremnum pinnatum. This one is a Baltic blue, and this one is from Costa Farms. You see that? Y'all see this right here, Planfoldies, and it looks like it's already fenestrating. This is interesting because the Baltic blue Epipremnum pinnatum doesn't necessarily need a moss pole or a totem pole for it to actually start fenestrating. Again, for those that don't know what the term fenestrating means, it means that it is actually like splitting its leaves. Epipremnum pinnatum is endemic to, you guessed it, Planfoldies, my family's home country, the Philippines. And I just love seeing that these plants right here are, available at a big box store. Classic trending tropicals plant. Can you guess what it is? Look at that. This is a philodendron golden crocodile. $19.98, another neon colored plant. And again, this is another Plantfoldies. If you're watching, you need to make sure you're giving quite a bit of bright and direct light in order for it to maintain this coloration. So that's quite interesting. And then I'm gonna actually pull this one out. So this right here, about to show you is a Live Trends design plant, $24.98. Look at this gorgeous stoneware finish. The treatment on the planter is stunning. This is a juvenile Monstera deliciosa. So I really love a juvenile Monstera deliciosa right here. Pretty cool, huh? So you can see that there are just many plants to pick from. I really like that, and we'll see what else we can find. And we're back. So there were a couple of people shopping, and so I didn't really want to be blogging and like talking about plants, but we're back at it. And so now we're going to be looking at some more Costa Farms exotic angel planters. So the majority of these are going to be in 3-inch planters. 3-inch planters, at least at this Lowe's location, are going to be for $5.98. You can see we've got a beautiful, we'll start out with a Syngonium white butterfly. Gorgeous plant right here, and you can hear that there's some people in the background, so hopefully my audio is going to register. I really need to get a microphone, like a professional microphone. So again, Plantfoldies, if you want to support that, I do have a super sticker option where you can just drop a monetary tip and you can put it toward my microphone. But as you can see here, let's talk about some of the other like exotic angel Costa Farms plants. So this one right here is quite interesting. I really like this new Fittonia. This one's for $8.98 because you can see it is a bigger planter. These are the 5-inch planters. Fittonia Frankie. You see Fittonia Frankie right here? Fittonia Frankie has it together. It's because it has a lot of pink. So if you're talking about pink plants, Fittonia Frankie is a must-have. I am actually considering adding this into my collection. I've talked about doing a terrarium, and this is definitely going to be a plant I would add into a terrarium. So stay tuned for that. I definitely will make a terrarium making video. So stay tuned for that. And then let's take a look at some more 5-inch Costa Farms exotic angel plants. This one is a Hydra Helix. So for those that don't know, that is not the correct way to say Hedera Helix, which is the English ivy. This one is quite interesting because look at this. It's got some nice variegation, but if you look very closely, some of it's already dying. And that's the thing about Hedera Helix. It's just more challenging to grow indoors long term. What's interesting is like today, we're gonna have a cold front. I have some Hedera Helix that are just growing outdoors. For some reason, like the cold doesn't really bother them. I remember it like snowed and I thought that they would have like froze to death and died, and it survived. So I don't know. but indoors this will just revolt, and this is the reason why, as far as Hedera Helix, I kind of steer away from just committing to one indoors. Shout out to my plant foldy Leap. If you haven't seen Leap's post on the English Ivy in my YouTube community tab, definitely check out Leap's Hedera Helix. It's such a Hedera Helix for sure. And then we have another plant here. So I have looked at this plant. This is a beautiful purple waffle plant. It's kind of crispy, but this one's for $8.98. I like it. I like the Snow White waffle plant. And this is another plant that is actually better for a terrarium setting. So we can talk about that. I am looking at this one too right here. So this one is in another 3-inch planter, Syngonium, for $5.98. Take a look at this one right here. It's got some nice round leaves. This one is a Syngonium Cream Illusion. Syngonium Cream Illusion. So I think that this is a good starter plant as well. It's actually very manageable. And so as far as the exotic angel line, I think Costa Farms has done a great job with that. Now, when you talk about a very thirsty plant, we're gonna look at this one right over here. This one is a Spathiphyllum, or what you call peace lily, for $5.98. You can see it's already in bloom. Look at that right there. It's already in bloom, but you do need to make sure that you are watering it more consistently. So I like that as well. And then as far as the other plants that we have, okay, so this one is an interesting plant. This is called a mistletoe cactus for $16.98. Look, this is, I'm gonna do the plant, you know, what is this, the plant wig challenge. Don't you think this is such a cool looking plant wig? Let me know in the comment section below, but this is quite interesting because it does remind me of what they call a Hoya linearis. This one is for $15.98, and I've noticed that Costa Farms has really just brought this plant back. Now, as far as the care tips, I don't know, so please leave in the comments section. Let me know what the care tips are. You know, I'm always learning, so I would never say that in terms of the content that I create for the plant foldies that I'm an expert. A lot of my, I guess my plant knowledge is really based on just experience. So we'll take a look at that.
can see that they've got several overflow of different types of plants here. So I started doing the point of view filming just because we had quite a bit of people shopping in this area, so I wanted to make sure that the audio wasn't captured, so I'm doing a voiceover. And you can see right here we do have a Monstera Celtipicana, $20.98. This one is in an 8-inch planter. Really love the veining of this one as well, really like that. And as far as just all of the plants that we have over here, just gorgeous plants ranging from Live Trends Design plants, urban jungle plants, and Costa Farms plants. I would say that in terms of all of these beautiful plants that we have available, these are definitely ones that I would recommend. You know, Costa Farms has a lot of these Monstera Celtipicanas. They do remind me of what I mentioned before, Epipremnum pinnatum Cebu Blue. We also have these Live Trends Design holiday theme Haworthias. And, you know, I'm curious to see if some of these holiday theme planters would end up being that in terms of just whether they're going to go on clearance or on sale. And then we also have a bunch of these plants right over here. We've got a beautiful, what is this? This is another Sansevieria. This one right here is in a cute animal planter. And again, as far as like your aesthetic in terms of planters, it really does change the mood up. Sometimes people like really fun, quirky animal planters like this. And then when you start looking at some of the urban jungle planters, their treatment of not Costa Farms, I'm sorry, their treatment of terracotta planters is a really nice modern take. And then you can see over here we've got a Bonnie spider plant. This one is for $20.98. It's got the curling of the spider plant, so really nice looking one as well. Nice coloration, and I just like the striping of it. In terms of all the other plants that we have available, we also have this. This one is a silver inducon. I like this plant. I've tried to grow this plant even outdoors. It still did not do well for me. So, you know, again, as a rule of thumb for me is if a plant is not going to do well for me, even in an outdoor environment where it's getting ample amount of bright indirect light, high humidity levels, and consistent watering from a hose, then it's probably not going to do as well even for me indoors. I do like the silver foliage. I love the metallic shine on it. And this one is for $19.98 right now. It is currently on sale. It's normally $24.98. But if you use the Lowe's app, you are going to save money with their loyalty program. So definitely download the Lowe's app to get my Lowe's rewards. You get all sorts of points, digital coupons, and that's many ways on how you can save money whenever you are shopping at a big box store. Beautiful plant. Let me know in the comment section, Plant Foldies, what you think and whether you would actually buy this as well. So I plan to do a year-end 2025 video for the YouTube channel, but one thing I will mention is I am really enjoying the process of creating some of these big box stores, kind of evolving it and actually walking around with my selfie stick and just doing a live commentary. I will say it is also cut down on the editing time because I don't have to necessarily go back and do about a voiceover for about an hour to actually finish a video. So I really like that, and I hope that the Plant Foldies are enjoying seeing me in front of the camera. It is giving me quite a bit more freedom to show my personality as I pick up these plants. I mean, you can see right here several Costa Farms plants. I love the Monstera Peru, for instance. This one again is for $19. $19.98. This one is another trending tropicals plant, and you'll see that Costa Farms actually has a QR code. So if you scan it, it will give you the care tips for your particular plant. And I think that that's really important when it comes to like plant tagging and just getting information about the plant, because not everybody is keen on plant care tips. And even for the seasoned plant foldy, you might assume that a plant needs a specific type of care, but then it turns out that they need something else. And that's something that I've learned throughout just all of my shopping videos and just growing plants in general. An example would be like Aglaonema. Did not realize that Aglaonema like to be more on the drier side. They're a little bit more susceptible to, say, root rot. So even growing Aglaonema in a semi-hydroponic substrate such as leca or lechuzapon is not the best growing medium for them long term, but I speak for my experience. Now, in terms of amaryllis, you can see right over here, we've got quite a bit of amaryllis, and I don't know if they are going to be on sale, but I also wanted to show you this Monstera celtipicana. So a couple of plants that I do want to acquire in 2026, some of my wish list plants from Costa Farms would be another hanging basket of Monstera celtipicana, probably a 6-inch hanging basket if they have that available, another neon pothos hanging basket, another philodendron heteroecium neon, and that would be it in terms of just some of the easy care plants. Now over here we can see that this amaryllis has fully bloomed, and what's interesting is these buds, they just sit here and they just push out a bloom. You don't have to water them, they just bloom, and I just find that so interesting that they find a way to bloom. And this is another beautiful decorative holiday Christmas house plant that you can utilize even post Christmas season. Now, as far as amaryllis, I do believe that they are a bulbous plant, therefore they are going to be a perennial, something that will come back year after year. Feel free to leave in the comment section, again, plant foldies, what you think and if you have any care tips for amaryllis plants. But I'm going to go ahead and just continue to walk around here and show you some more of the Costa Farms plants. They've got some large foliage ones. This one is a Dracaena marginata for $19.98. Beautiful texture, very narrow leaves. And then we have another calathea, a velvet form calathea, which, if you ask my opinion, my personal opinion, I would not really add into my plant collection, for instance, because this plant is going to require quite a bit of humidity and just a little bit more care when it comes down to just, I would say, the care needs. I think that it is not a plant for the beginners. It would be somebody that would need more of a greenhouse type environment. We also have some cordyline Hawaiian tea plant right here. And then we also have more overage of plants, mostly Costa Farms plants on this end. You can see that they've got a variegated Letriana, which I think is amazing. And when you think about variegated plants, years back, these plants were not seen at a big box store such as Lowe. And so now, as we continue to get these plants readily available to the general public, so again, thank you so much to Costa Farms for making these readily available to everybody that may not necessarily be able to afford hundreds and thousands of dollars for house plants. Thank you for having those available at a big box store. And you can see right here, these are on sale for $19.98. These are originally $24.98. Now, with the variegated Monstera letriana, it is a slower growing Monstera, at least for me. And I'm assuming that if it is a Monstera, it's going to need some type of support, moss pole, some type of bamboo stake, something for it to climb up. I don't know if this one will actually fenestrate as well. It does remind me of an Epipremnum pinnatum albo, the variegated form, except it just has wider leaves. And then again, I'm going to show you this beautiful silver inducan. I can't really say the other name for it, so I'm just going to refer to it as the silver inducan. Beautiful metallic silver tone. It's another one that I wish I could grow in my collection.
All right, we're back again. So there was just quite a bit of people shopping, and so I didn't really want to keep vlogging, but you can see right here, I am standing next to a bunch of the Costa Farms trending tropical plants. They are on sale. They're normally $24.98, but now they are only for $19.98. So we're going to take a look at a couple of them. I was showing you some panoramas for it, but this one right here on this is one of my favorite ones. This one is a silver inducan. Look at how gorgeous this one is, and this one again is on sale for only $19.98. I've had this before, and what I really love about it is the beautiful leaves, but it is a challenging plant. I've even tried to grow this outdoors and it just still didn't do well. So if I can't grow a plant outdoors in a shaded area, then it's just not the plant for me. I don't know if I would try this again. I do find it absolutely stunning, but it is a plant that is just going to be a little bit more challenging. And so there's just more plants that I feel like would be easier for me. Now this one right here is another variegated plant, and can you believe there are variegated plants now at big box stores? This one right here is a variegated Monstera Letriana for $19.98. So really nice looking plant. The variegation is stunning. And then so as far as Costa Farms, again, they've got quite a bit to choose from. And then we're gonna be looking at these new like urban jungle self-watering planters here. I'm gonna just take this one now. I found the price for it. It is only for $15.98. And look at this Sansevieria Moonshine. I like the modern vibe, and look at that. Look at that, that just etch on it. I just love it. And I love the natural cream tones that it has. So as far as the aesthetics, again, it's quite interesting, and it's self-watering. So it's gonna make it easier in terms of just how you water the plants. Now this one's quite interesting. So if you look at the coloration, look at that. $15.98. Again, what a beautiful self-watering planter. And you can see there are quite a bit of plants. It is starting to just be nighttime. I've been here for a little while, just kind of filming, but I don't know, plant foldies, if you guys like me just taking you alongside, I am just really happy that I'm able to kind of share my love to just go to these big box stores and show you what plants are available. Again, Urban Jungle just has these new plants. Like, I just really like the stoneware behind it, and it is for $15.98 here. What do y'all think? Super exciting, huh? And then we just have a lot of large foliage plants that they have from Costa Farms. So we're just gonna keep walking around. I don't wanna get in people's ways because they are shopping as well. So I'm trying not to get people in the background, but they're kind of being a little rambunctious if you ask my opinion. But you know, I don't really, this is a public space so people can do what they want. But I wanna show you this. So there are two different types of shishma, I can't pronounce it, but look at this one. Again, $19.98. It's got a little crisping on it, and that's the thing about plants. Sometimes they are absolutely stunning whenever you are actually at a big box store, but then after like a week or two, they end up going to Plant Heaven. Another beautiful variegated Monstera Letriana. Love this as well. Let me know in the comment section what you think. And as far as Costa Farms plants, like, I want y'all's opinion on if you have Costa Farms plants. They've always treated me with so much kindness. And so again, shout out to Justin and Samia for always just, you know, letting me know what's going on with Costa Farms plants. I mean, right here you can see that this one is for $13.98. I've been showing you this Dracaena Dorado, and to me it's really important to make this kind of content so you can see what kind of plants we have available. They do have quite a bit of these new combination planters. I'm not as huge of a fan, but I still love it as well. This one is for $17.98. So one thing that I am noticing is that they do have this new Monstera Celtipicana, pretty big plant here for $20.98. Really love the look at that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through the back portion and kind of look at some more of their exotic angel plants. So again, it is a little bit brand new for me. I'm kind of evolving in terms of just how I present my content, but hopefully you guys are enjoying this. If you made it this far into the video, please make sure you're pressing the thumbs up right here. Thumbs up or like button for this video. It definitely helps push this content out, and I appreciate everybody who continues to tune in. I have to buy one of these again, not today, but if you look at this Monstera, this is a philodendron lemon lime. or neon, philodendron hederaceum neon, $20.98. And I'm like absolutely getting wet because this was watered recently, but look at how beautiful. Oh my gosh, it is literally getting me wet, but beautiful neon color. Don't you think? Isn't this just stunning? I love it so much. It warrants a like if you haven't already liked this video. I'm gonna look at some of these bonsai right over here. So we have more bonsai. This one is for $18.98. And y'all already know, I mentioned this in some of my videos, but I am an official affiliate of the Bonsai Supply. So definitely check out the bonsai-supply.com. If you use my promo code GROWFOLDS, you will get 10% off your entire purchase. But $12.98. This is a juniper bonsai, and this one right here definitely needs to be growing outdoors, because if it doesn't do well very much so indoors. And that's the interesting thing about a lot of these big box store plants. And if you look at this right here, another Costa Farms plant, Dracaena, $8.98 right over here. I don't really have a lot of Dracaena in my plant collection just because they do require quite a bit of light. And that's the thing, is when you don't have enough light, it's a little challenging to grow those plants. And then over here is a Sunny Star Croton. This one's actually a really nice size and super full. Really like this one as well. And it's $8.98. Isn't that pretty awesome? I think it is. And you know, whenever I think of croton plants, they just really do remind me of my family's home country, the Philippines. These plants right here that are sold as house plants grow into full-blown trees. I'm excited because in about 7 weeks I will be going on vacation to the Philippines. I will be going with my husband Luke. It'll be his second time, and I'll be bringing him. He's going to be bringing his uncle to actually experience the Philippines. They always say it's more fun in the Philippines. It definitely is. So stay tuned for more content as I show you some of the plants that we grow as houseplants here, but they just grow rampant in a Southeast Asian country like the Philippines. And then, you know, again, we have these beautiful croton plants. This one's a gold dust croton, common, but beautiful. $5.98 again from Costa Farms, Exotic Angel line. And you know, the Exotic Angel line, it's a really good line, especially if you're looking for just beginner friendly plants, or more so not beginner friendly plants, because this is not a beginner friendly plant, but just plants that are a little bit smaller in size. So if you don't have the space, you can get this in. And again, it's interesting because Costa Farms, specifically for Lowe's, they have these self-watering wicks. So I like that as well. You can see that they also have the classic Croton Petra right over here. This is a Croton Petra, and you know, Croton Petra is where it's at as far as the most basic and common croton. Now over here is another Hydra Helix. Right over here is a beautiful one. Again, that is a sterling ivy, and so you know, there's some more folks trying to shop, so I'm gonna go ahead and move this way so we don't get them in the background. I'm really trying to film, but you know, we've got some people that are a little bit excited about plants, and obviously it is a public setting, so there's quite a bit of noise. I apologize about that. But as far as, you know, big box store plant shopping, again, I think, you know, somebody had asked me why I continue to make big box or plant shopping videos. And again, it is because if you look around, you can see that there's just so many plants to pick from. It doesn't mean that we don't support local and small businesses. I definitely do, based on some of the content I've created. But for many of the plant foldies that don't live out in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I know that y'all don't necessarily have that type of selection. And that's why, you know, this year, at least I've gotten a lot of big box store content. Maybe next year I'll be focused more so on other content, and we'll see. It's always an evolving thing when you become a content creator. So I'm gonna go do some final pan around, but you can see there are quite a bit of plants. And speaking of plants, I did want to show you this beautiful chameleon ZZ plant, another beautiful plant here, and it's another easy to care for plant. This one is for $24.98 originally, but you can get it on sale right now for $19.98. $2.98. And I did see one last plant I did want to pan around, and it is another beautiful philodendron hederaceum neon for $20.98. I feel like this one's also yeah, it's just been recently watered, but look at how massive this is. It is another Costa Farms hanging basket, and I am in love with it. It is stunning, y'all. Say it with me, stunning. It is another easy to care for plant. I would recommend it. I mean, there's just many neon colored plants, and actually I'm gonna put this here and just show you the different neon plants that they have at big box stores. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one, and you'll notice that there is 2 neon colored plants right here. What do y'all think in the comment section? Would you grow a neon pothos or a philodendron hederaceum neon? Both of them are stunning plants, and again, it just kind of epitomizes the beauty of just basic house plants. I do think that oftentimes, just because a plant is often found at a big box store, that the value is less, but I feel like, you know, if you love it, I love it as well, and I think that we should really invest in these easy care plants. Let me know in the comment section what you think.
As we wrap up today's big box store plant shopping, I just wanted to show you these beautiful neon colored plants. They are everywhere. We've got a neon pothos, a philodendron hederaceum neon. We've got a beautiful philodendron moonlight right over here by Urban Jungle. This one is for $19.98. Gorgeous plant. Maybe something that I would eventually do is maybe a neon colored plant haul. But as far as all of the plants that they have available at this Lowe's, really happy that they actually have quite a bit of a restock in terms of large plants and budget-friendly plants. I am planning to try to get you guys some newer content throughout this week. It has been a very busy holiday season, but hopefully things slow down just a little bit and I am able to produce some more new content. So again, for those that tune in always, for those that show me kindness, for those that team replay my videos, I really appreciate it. And just know that the new year is upon us and 2026 is going to bring some amazing new plants for us. And I'm just really excited to see where this community will continue to grow. And I'm hoping that we will actually be able to share some new plant finds. But as you can see right here, I'm going to do just one more lap around and then we're going to wrap up today's video. Definitely leave some comments in the comment section. Again, I love that engagement. Feel free to share this video on any of your social media links so we can continue to grow our plant foldy community. And just let me know what other plants you want me to show whenever I am out and about shopping and showing you some of these house plants. I mean, look at this. Ficus shiveriana, that's another plant that I would love to acquire next year. It just really depends on how I downsize my plant collection, and that'll be something I will delve into later on next year. So we shall see, and maybe you may end up seeing a house plant tour. Just leave me a comment in the comment section if you are still waiting for that. I know that y'all have been waiting for quite a while, but it is in the works. It is coming, and hopefully when I finally create that houseplant tour, you guys will enjoy it. As always, you guys, definitely have good vibes. Send that positive vibe to anybody around, and let me know again what plants you are seeing at these big box stores, because lots of neon plants are popping up, like this neon lemon lime philodendron. Again, join my YouTube membership tier if you haven't already. I would love for you to see some exclusive content. Press those videos that are popping up on the screen and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is Richie at Grow Folds. I will see you on the very next video. It'll definitely be a brand new one this week. Press that like button as well if you haven't already, and press the hype button too. I'll see you on the next one.